Good day, folks. It's time to get ready for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. A champion will be crowned as we get ready to bring you all the final round coverage of the John Deere Classic. I'm Luke Elvey alongside my great mate Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course bringing you all the shots, all the colour, all the action are Henny Quirk and John McCarthy. And Rich, it's all set up to be a thrilling day. Our featured player has a rivalry brewing with another player. We'll get into that soon enough. But first, take us through this course.
It does, but I think the thing that the tour players love about it more than anything is the family environment and all the people that come out, and there's so many cool things to do. We may have the big dig on Tuesday where players and wives and kids can go out there and just basically dig a big hole like we did with the tractor back in the day, right? And then just besides the 9th green, they putt into this hole, and it's just like, how much fun can you have? This is like the coolest thing of all time, and we haven't even got to the golf course yet. No, but the golf course, it's user-friendly, you know. There's going to be some tough stretches of holes out there, but, you know, they want players to go out there and have fun. They want to make birdies. That's why you see, you know, anywhere from 15 to you know, mid-20s under winning this tournament. It's one of those weeks that I think a lot of players look forward to, because it's got this relaxed environment element to it, all set up by the Deere Corporation. But the golf course, it's no pushover, but you can certainly get your digs into it.
Nicely done. Well, this is some lovely momentum to take into the tournament, coming off a last start win, Rich.
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
16 feet to the cup.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
And he's down there. You got a read?
I've got it going right to left here.
That's disappointing. It failed to reach the cup. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Here we are at the third hole, a par 3.
Par 3, 183 yards up the hill, blind tee shot. The big miss here is short right in that deep bunker. Should you find that bunker, you're also going to find yourself making bogey or worse. Anywhere on the green is a good shot.
Okay, let's get back to the action. This putt is about 16 feet. Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. And that putt will drop. Well done. And she'll stay right there at even par. And now onto the par 4, fourth hole.
Par 4, 448 yards, sweeping dogleg left to right, big tree in the middle, missed that, and you've got a simple second shot into a sliver of a green.
Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. Tapping in for the birdie. Here she comes into the top 5. Just one off the lead after that hole. And as we move to the 5th, it's a par 4.
Par 4, this fairway chases away from the players down the hill, so tee shots will run forever, setting up a second shot that is very simple and straightforward.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
By my pacing, she's got 130 here.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
Setting up now, this one from a fairway out.
This one's starting out to the left, but watch this one swing back.
And back to the play, shall we? She has this remaining for her par. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Time to tee off at the 6th.
Par 4 measures just 361 yards, but only the long players will try and drive this green. The others lay it up with an iron, wedge it on, hit it close, make your birdie.
Well, doesn't take a genius to know that this is not a good place to be. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Setting up for her third shot. Just a stroke behind the leader. Oh, 13-footer coming up here. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
The only movement in this putt is by the hole, and it's to the right.
Well, that's disappointing. This putt's for double. That's disappointing. And that's all she wrote. Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. Hole 7, and it's a par 3.
Par 3 down the hill. It seemingly plays short, but I can promise you it doesn't.
Sitting at a couple of shots over par. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? 7 feet to the cup. She's got this now for a double bogey. The putt drops, and we're moving on. And as we check the standings, our leader has a 1-stroke advantage. A chance here to erase the double on the last and focus on hitting a great tee shot.
Par 4, every single shot plays uphill. Make sure to take plenty of club.
Well struck. Playing this one about 130 yards out. Going with the pitching wedge here. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this.
And an outside chance here.
That's one of those putts that you're proud of, even if it doesn't drop. Let's get back to it, shall we? This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. And with that effort, now 3 over for the tournament.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
Par 4, 485 yards, the toughest hole on the golf course. Make sure you find the fairway and get your second shot somewhere around the green to give yourself the best chance of making 4.
So close to a birdie, but that'll be a par. And that finishes up the efforts with a tiny little tap in. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. We've arrived at the 10th hole, a par 5.
Par 5, 581 yards. Most players will be laying up for their second shots as a large pond on the right-hand side of the green will collect your golf ball if you hit a wayward one going forward in 2.
This is a fairly lengthy putt here.
Tom can barely watch. She's got this putt to go up ahead.
Now man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
Well, this one looks like it's breaking hard to the right.
Oh, a 9-foot chance here.
This for par.
Ooh. And this one will be for bogey. And after that, she'll drop to 4 over for the tournament. Here we are at the 11th, a par 4.
Par 4, 428-yard tree line hole. Difficult driving hole all the way around, but should you find the fairway, the second shot on a little plateau just above the fairway is very basic.
Well, that one is looking like it's going straight down the pipe. That's a heavy lie this player has drawn. Oh, that looks like a flyer. Well, she should be happy with that. Anywhere on the green was a good shot. John, what's she looking at for this putt?
About 23 feet to the cup, guys.
Par putt coming up here. sitting at 4 over for the event. And now stepping onto this par 3 hole.
Par 3 plays 208 yards from the back. In saying that, this is a good birdie opportunity as the green is massive in size.
Going with the 5-iron here. Oh no, is that heading towards the bunker? From the sand, looking to get up and down. Oh, what about the outcome of this one? It's looking pretty sweet. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Let's see what happens here at the 13th.
Par 4, back up the hill, 418 yards, the widest fairway on the golf course. Avoid all those bunkers. Second shot up the hill to a narrow green that slopes off on both sides.
She has got to like the look of this one. I know I do.
Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
This to move into a tie with Tom Kim.
Now 6 strokes back after that hole. On the tee now, the par 4 14th hole.
Par 4, 357 yards. Almost every player in the field will be giving it a whirl. Knock it on, and you could be rewarded with an eagle 2.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Ah, that's frustrating. Well, I hope she makes this one, because it's for par. Ah. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. The finish at TPC Deere Run is full of birdie opportunities and some low scoring to be had, Rich. This 14th hole is certainly part of that lineup.
Par 4, 456 in length from the back tee. Must find the fairway off the tee shot to have any hope of finding the green in 2. Large trees line the right and left-hand side of the fairway.
Time to catch up with that fabulous Korean, Tom Kim. Oh, I don't mind the look of this one. In fact, this is looking fantastic. This one's for birdie. And with that putt, she's bounced back immediately from the drop shot at the last. Trailing by 7 after that hole. The 16th is a par 3.
Par 3 only plays 153, but a tricky little green to say the least. Don't let the beauty of the river to your left swallow you in. This is a tough but fun little par 3.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. How close was that to going down? She's got this to save par here. Henny, take us through this putt. What's she facing?
Right to lefter, up the hill. Can be positive with this one.
Just got to find a little bit more length to that putting stroke. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on. And now at +4 for the event.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Standing on the 17th, it's a par 5.
Players looking for a fast finish on the par 5, 550 yards. Second shot does play up the hill, but there's plenty of room to miss your second shot around this green. Must make birdie for the players in the field.
Strong play, going for it.
Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
Oh, I like the start line on this one. It's going to break left now.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And she's moving up the leaderboard after that hole. If you want to win at TPC Deere Run, you've got to successfully navigate this challenging final hole.
Hard to describe the difficulty of this tee shot unless you've actually been here. Par 4, 463 yards. Missed the fairway bunker down the right-hand side, and you've got a clear shot to a very narrow green surrounded by water on the left-hand side.
That was a beauty.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
And this putt is for a final score of 73. Henny, what's she looking at here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
And the putt drops, and it's a closing birdie for her round. Well, there's no doubt the chance to go back-to-back was a huge carrot. Unfortunately, just coming up a bit short, but it's certainly exciting down the stretch.
I'm very impressed with how this player battled trying to get that back-to-back win, coming up a little bit shy. Nothing to hang your head about.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.